just a good old boy, never meaning no harm.
Hey everybody, it's John Clancy here. I thought I would just drop in and say welcome back to another episode of John Clancy Q&As. This is Q&A video number 5. Alright, so get started. I'm going to be answering some more of your questions that I asked you all to give to me. So let's get started on the questions. Question number 1. How did I get into the Dukes of Hazzard? Well, I briefly watched the show when I was I believe I was 8, on 7, 8, 9, who knows. But then 10 years later, I saw my friend and fellow YouTuber James Small, or James Prime 2798. He used some characters for the Dukes of Hazzard in his parodies and a couple of cast videos on one on the show and on the movie. Yeah, I think the Dukes of Hazzard is a wonderful show. It's it's like over 40 years now. So yeah, it's good. I like the way the show is written, and I also like the movie as well. And it's not very popular. Some people say it's not very good. Well, I can agree on some things, because like the actors, for instance, they didn't get their looks right, from the original TV series, you know. But whereas in the TV show with Bo and Luke, they did. But however, though, I do like Bo and Luke's girlfriends, Katie and Annette. Yeah, because they're so hot. Yeah. But even so, I still like the movie. Yeah. All right, brand new question number 2. Who is my favorite character in Ted? It's Ted, and it's Ted and John Bennett. Yeah, I think they're both wonderful characters. They are my favorite characters from the movie, and so John, when he was a kid, he made a wish that his teddy bear Ted would come to life, and so it came true. Yeah, and they promised each other to become Thunder Buddies for life. They grew up with each other, and 23 years later, John met a woman named Laurie Collins who doesn't exactly approve of their friendship because, well, John's not being a man. Yeah. Still, in the end, she did. She respected Ted and John's friendship. Yeah, and Ted is also voiced by Seth MacFarlane, who voiced Peter Griffin in Family Guy. Yeah, and Mark Wahlberg played John Bennett. Now he's the guy who did Cade Yeager in the last Transformers movies. Yeah, so and I've used Ted a few times. I've used him as in my parodies. I've used him as Kovu in my Lion King 2 Simba's Pride parody, Slinky in my Toy Story parody, and himself in my SpongeBob parody. And I've used John Bennett as well. I've used him as Lumiere in my as a human in my Beauty and the Beast parody, King Harold, Steve Irwin, himself, Kovu's friend, King Neptune in my SpongeBob parody, and Mr. Conductor in my Thomas and the Magic Railroad parody. All right, question number 3. Do you like Back to the Future? Yes, I do like Back to the Future. It's a wonderful trilogy I've watched, and yeah, it's a wonderful movie. I've only just watched it last month, well, in November actually. It's really good. It's about a guy. It's about a teenager named Marty McFly. Now he goes back in time, and and sees his parents, when they were younger. Yeah. Now, that's gotten me thinking because, I've always wanted to do it myself. I've always wanted to go back in time and see what my parents looked like. Well, like in back in 97, 98. Yeah. Now, and also something to know, Marty is also played by Michael J. Fox. Now, he's a wonderful actor because he also does the voice of Stuart Little, that little mouse in the movie. I like Stuart Little. I'm thinking about doing parody of him one day, and of course, Back to the Future. Yeah, it's a wonderful movie from 1985. Okay, question number 4. Favorite Thomas and Friends episode? Well, I've got a lot of favorite episodes, but I do not have one favorite in particular because I like all the Thomas and Friends episodes from the old model series from 1984 to 2007. So I will note down a few of my favorite episodes. There's uh, Percy and the Signal, Percy Runs Away, Percy and Harold, Duck Takes Charge, um, James and the Coaches, Thomas and Gordon, Bowled Out, Dirty Work, Pop Goes the Diesel, A Surprise for Percy, Emily Knows Best, Emily's New Coaches, Thomas Goes Fishing, Tenders and Turntables, Trouble in the Shed, Henry and the Elephant, uh, Edward Gordon and Henry, Something in the Air, Four Little Engines, and Peter, Sam, and the Refreshment Lady. Yeah, they're all good episodes. No, question number 5. There, I'll do it that way. It's perfect. What is my cast to The Land Before Time, John Clancy? Well, as you can all see, I did a cast video on The Land Before Time 4 years ago. Well, just over 3 years, actually. So my cast is Percy the Small Engine as Littlefoot with James and Thomas as extras. Violet Parr, Sarah, Rolly and Cadpig as Spike and Ducky. Emily as Littlefoot's mother. Edward and Molly as Littlefoot's grandparents. Diesel 10 as Sharp Tooth, and the Colonel from 101 Dalmatians as the old Rooter. But yeah, so far, yeah, it's all stayed the same so far. The only changes I've made is I'm bringing Thomas as an extra, and Rolly and Cadpig are Spike and Ducky. Yeah. All right. Question number 6. What is my favorite Disney show? Well, I don't have a favorite Disney show in particular. So my favorite ones are Bunked, Jesse, Austin and Ally, Liv and Maddie, Sweet Life on Deck with Zach and Cody, and there's one more as well. Oh yeah, Kicking It. Those are my favorite Disney shows, and I will do parodies on them one day. Now, yeah, so the ones I'm planning so far are Bunked, Emily and Mavis, Liv and Maddie, Dawn, Jesse, and Emma and Xander and Emma, Austin and Ally. Now, I'm using them because, as you know, I'm using Austin and Ally in my as Xander and Emma in my Bunked parody. Yeah. All right. Question number 7. This is a question I will be answering again. Favorite member of the Wiggles? It's Emma Wiggle. Now, she's my favorite Wiggle because she's the first female, and you know what? She's very beautiful. Well, meaning she's beautiful. Yeah. She likes to wear bows in her hair. As people say, she's the girl with the bow in her hair. And she also says, have a beautiful day, because, she specializes in wearing bows. But sadly, Emma has retired from the Wiggles because she wants to complete her PhD and continue working with the deaf community. Like how in 2006, Greg had to retire because of his heart condition. Yeah, yeah. And so that's why I'm doing my reboot of the Wiggles movie and the Wiggles Wiggly Safari to honor her career. Mm. All right, question number 8. I'm going to answer this question again as well. Who's my favorite bunked character? It's Emma Ross. She's she's the main character in the first 3 seasons. Then again, she did make an appearance for season 5, and yeah, she's so sexy and hot. Sorry, pardon my French. She's very attractive and good looking, and she has blonde hair, and she's performed by Peyton List, who I can already tell she's very popular. She's a very popular model and actress. Yeah, and Emma has a keen sense in fashion, and I've used Emma a number of times in my parodies. I've used her as Mindy in my SpongeBob parody, Lily in my Thomas and the Magic Railroad parody, um, Aurora in my Rudolph parody, and Ellie O'Brien in my The Swap parody. And I will be using her as May in my Pokemon parody, and Sam in my Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs parody as well. And I like Xander as well. He's very tall, handsome, good looking, and easy with the ladies. Like, he and Emma make a cute couple indeed. He likes playing his guitar, ding 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 ding, and he was even confident in doing so, asking Emma out through song. Yeah, and I've used Xander only once. I've used him as Duck in my Thomas and Friends parody. But, however, though, I will be using Xander as Flint in my Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs parody, Eagle Bones in my Aquabats parody, Austin in my Austin and Alley parody, and Fred in my Scooby Doo parody. Oh, I forgot again. I'm sorry. I forgot again. I'm using Emma as Daphne in my Scooby Doo parody. Yeah. But enough of that. All right. Question number 9. When will I do the Wimpy Kid, Diary of a Wimpy Kid trilogy? I don't know, to be honest, because I've got a lot of parodies planned ahead of me. Yeah, so I don't know. But I will be doing it one day. I'll probably do it in 2025, because that's the 15th anniversary. I know I was supposed to do it 2 years ago in 2020, but you know, I just I didn't have time. I had a lot of parodies planned. Well, yeah. All right, question number 10. Favorite narrator in Thomas and Friends? It's Ringo Starr, because he was the first narrator in the TV show. Ringo Starr was also the drummer of the British rock band, and it was called the Beatles. Now, that's a band that only lasted from 1960 to 1970. Yeah, I think Ringo's done a wonderful job with narrating Thomas and Friends. Oh, and I like Michael Angelis as well, who replaced Ringo Starr. Now, what some of you may not know is that Michael Angelis sadly passed away in 2020. So I'm doing my seasons 3 to 11 of Thomas and Friends to honor his memory, and that I did the same with my Thomas and the Magic Railroad parody. I did a tribute to him, and to Peter Fonda, who played Burnett Stone. Yeah, so those are my favourite narrators, Ringo Starr and Michael Angelis, the original UK narrators. Oh, and also, I'm only doing the UK narration for my Thomas and Friends parody because I think it's better. All right, question number 11. Who is your favourite Dukes of Hazzard character? It's Bo Duke and Luke Duke. They're both good old boys, never meaning no harm. Yeah. They drive the General Lee. Well, Bo mostly drives it, but he sometimes shares it because I know they're very attached to it, and the General Lee is also my other favorite character. I know you can't see it, but the General Lee is a he. Yeah. And they're great characters, and they get chased by the cops a lot because Roscoe is, well, he creates all these stupid laws, writing them, writing them tickets, for instance, or, fines. But anyhow, I've used Bo and Luke a couple of times in my parodies. I used Bo as Flash Gordon in my Ted parody, Human Henry in my Shrek 2 parody, Birdie the Bus, Brock, and Gunnar Malloy. And I've used Luke as himself, Human Gordon, and himself, Jack, Gunnar, and Striker's cousins. All right, brand new question number 12. When am I going to do Pokemon the Movie 2000? This year in July. I guarantee it. Because right now, I've got parodies going on at the moment. Basically, all I have to do is The Land Before Time, John Clancy style, Pikachu and the Magic Route, Thomas and the Magic Railroad, Percy the Third, Shrek the Third, the Aquabats movie, the Wiggles movie, and Characters Inc. Monsters Inc. That's a parody I'm doing in June this year because John Goodman, who voiced Sully, it's his 70th birthday in June, so I'm uploading the last part on there. And then after that, it's time for Pokemon the Movie 2000. All right, guys, so let's wrap it up there. So again, if I didn't answer your questions today, then don't worry too much because I am planning on doing another Q&A video sometime in the future. And if you've got any more questions about my parodies or John Clancy Special videos, then go ahead, I'm all ears. And of course, I can't do the special video series at the moment because the coronavirus is going crazy. Yeah, around here in Victoria. Don't worry, we'll get there. So guys, thank you. I want to thank you for tuning in. I want you to subscribe to my channel, watch my parodies, watch special video number 1, my second year anniversary video, number 2, my friend's 18th and 19th birthday parties, and number 3, my the mystery bus tour. And please stay tuned for my upcoming YouTube parody, The Land Before Time, John Clancy style. Okay, guys, I want to thank you. I want to thank you for tuning in. This is John Clancy. I'll talk to you all later. You all come back soon, you hear me? Okay, goodbye. And I am gone.